All right, everyone, welcome to the Lion Strong podcast, where you get to be who you are designed to be. I want to welcome everybody to the show today. My name is Lyonel Lamarck. I am the owner here at Lion Strong, and I tell you what, man, I'm excited about today's topic. This is something that I've been kind of watching, trends, right? There's a lot of trends that are good and some trends are kind of crappy. This is one of those that's kind of crappy trend that I think is really ruining what's happening in our country and really the rest of the world. And what I'm talking about is that quick fix mentality, how that whole quick fix generation, so to speak, is literally ruining it for everyone in the world right now. So I want to kind of back up because there's been a lot of different things that are going on that can kind of like support and talk about that topic. I mean, I think it started probably in the 80s or so. There's a bunch of us baby boomers and Gen Xers, right, growing up. We were kind of in the arena where some of those things started to show up as, hey, ways to be able to lose weight fast. This is when we got into like the fat diets, like the Atkins diet, right? Everybody was just like trying to do that and lose weight there. And then you started finding other trends and other types of diets were coming in like right after to be able to do stuff. This is when you had like things like the Body for Life challenge, which was actually a freaking awesome thing, but still created that whole quick fix thing, right? Where you can just go into a quick program, get some supplements, do some things, and you can lose weight and get in shape and just be the badass motherfucker that there is. Those were all cool things in a sense, but what they did is create a false sense of security or a false sense of results that people didn't realize. What you saw, what was advertised, what was promoted to us was, look at what you can do in 6 weeks, in 3 months, in 90 days, in 21 days, and all the rest of that stuff. But what they failed to show you is what happens afterwards. It was great to see some people go in and actually do the work and get the results in a very, very short period of time. Because honestly, every single one of you out there in La La Land, in America Land, and the rest of the world land, you all can do that. If you want to actually see some quick results and quick changes in your bodies and your physicality and the things that you do, you can actually do something for a very short period of time, it's like 90 days or less, and get some incredible results doing it. I mean, hell, I have a ton of proof of that, from people that I've helped over the years with doing everything. But that's not the point. The point is, when most people take that approach and go into it that way, what happens is they'll get those results in that time frame, and then they're stuck. They don't know what to do. There's no game plan for what's next, for what's after. So because they don't know what to do, they did the thing worked, then they stopped doing the thing, and they went right back to where they were before they started the damn thing. And it's like, well, fuck, that didn't work. Okay, let me go find the next thing. And what that created is mentality that people can get results done so quickly that they forgot to actually pay attention to what really matters, which is staying consistent and doing the work for a long period of time to actually create the life and lifestyle that you want for you and yourself. They kept thinking that, oh, I just got to do it for this short period and then I'm there and I don't have to do shit anymore, because that's what they were sold on. That's the mentality that created. And I think that's been one of the worst disservice that's been done by the wealth, fitness, whatever, industry that you want to call it, for the American public or the rest of the public around the world, is that getting people to buy into that mentality that, hey, you don't need a long time to get results. You can just do it quick. And look, buy these supplements or use these things and it's going to help you get there. And that's been great for supplement sales. I mean, shit, man, look at from the 80s until now, supplement sales have gone into billions, and I mean with a capital B of dollars, right? Which is really, really fantastic and great for them, but shitty for everybody else. What it's done is created this false sense of security, like I said, where a lot of people right now, some of you listening, man, have probably been victims to that, right? Where you're really serious about your health and your fitness and getting somewhere, and you honestly believe that unless you buy all these crappy fucking supplements, you can't get anywhere. You can't make any changes. You can't get results, because that's literally what you've experienced your whole life. So anytime you start something, the first question that I get a shit ton of people ask me is, what kind of supplements do I need to be taking? And I'm like, fuck supplements. They're like, what do you mean? Right now, you need to be focused on learning how to eat the right fucking way first. When you do that, then we can talk about supplements after, if your body still needs some. Does that mean you're never going to need any? No, that's not what I said. Not at all. What I'm saying is that learn to freaking eat the right way to support what you're trying to accomplish. When you've mastered that, then you can figure out what actual supplements will give you true benefits. Because there are some things out there, mind you, in the supplement land that are fantastic, that are great, that absolutely work. The problem is not everybody needs them and not everybody needs to take them all the time because for most people it's freaking ineffective. For most people it's just like taking a, what do you call it? What do you call those pills that don't really do shit? A placebo, right? That you're just taking something because you think it's doing something for you, but it's not really doing a freaking thing at all. That's what it is for most people, and they don't understand that. So what I'm saying to you is, if you learn to eat, to feed your body the way it's supposed to be fed, to give your body what it needs to function, you will absolutely know at that point what supplements you need because that will be the only thing lacking to get you that exceptional results that you're looking for. Then taking some shit makes sense. Until then, you're wasting your damn money, you're wasting your damn time. And it's unfortunate because I see a lot of people going through that. Again, what that's whole quick fix mentality has done an incredible job of shitting all over everyone, basically, and creating that whole problem for them. So how do you combat that? I mean, look, guys, we're at an age now, right, where you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. You know, you're at an age where you can't afford to fuck around and waste time and trying to figure out if this thing is real and that thing is real, right? You need results. You've been trying to chasing after them for the last 20, 30, 40, 50 years, and you haven't gotten shit because you've been just following one trend after the other, and going on that vicious freaking hamster wheel cycle, right, of chasing after different things because you heard such and such was doing so and so and those kind of things. And, you know, it all made sense to you, but really none of it made sense at all because you still never understood the basics of what you're doing and why. And now it's time to actually bat down and decide to do the right thing for yourselves. Look, you all want results. You all want to feel better. You all want to move better. You all want to be out of pain. You all want to be able to be the badass that you believed you were all your life, but never actually got a chance to accomplish, right? And the thing is, it's not too late for you to get there. You still have the opportunity to become that person. You still have the opportunity to do the right things to get there. But that simply involves, number one, actually learning the right freaking things. Stop buying the bullshit that you're being sold out there about this supplement, that supplement being the fucking answer, because it's not. And there's a bunch of people that can be like, oh no, but I have pain and I've been told that because at my age, I got to take this chondroitin and the MSM, and I got to take this hyaluronic acid, and I got to take this thing and that thing, and I got to take this one for inflammation and this one for that and this one whatever. Like, stop putting fucking band-aids on everything and think that it's going to fix the damn problem. How about we address the problem at the source, correct that, and then you don't have to worry about all the extra shit that you're spending and wasting money on for no damn reason. It's like, oh no, but those have been good for me, those have helped me because I've been able to this and this and this and this. Like, fuck, man, it's like talking to a fucking tree. You're not hearing shit. You're not actually understanding what we're saying. Look, a lot of you have learned to do things in a specific way because that's all you were taught. That's all you knew. That's all you've seen all everybody around you doing it. And because of that, you think that that's the only way to actually get results, is because you have all these things happening to you. Therefore, you have to buy all these products to combat the effects of all these things that are happening to you because that's the only way you're going to move forward. Well, fuck, if everybody's jumping off a damn building into the street, are you going to follow and do that too because everyone is doing it? That doesn't make sense when I put it like that. But that's literally what you guys are doing and following those stupid trends. Because people around you are doing it and they don't know any different. You're following them and you're expecting different results than they are. That's freaking insane. That makes no sense to me. So when you can actually take the time to really truly learn and understand about your own body, how it functions, what it needs, and start feeding it that, and start doing the right things for you, start learning to move correctly, start learning to do the shit that actually matters, and lo and behold, you get different results. You actually feel better, you move better, you get stronger, you get faster, you get in shape, you get all these things that you've been actually chasing after all this time without having to go freaking completely nuts and crazy for it. What people don't realize, and I keep saying this over and over and over again, getting in shape and staying there is not a difficult thing at all. It is actually very simple to do. The problem is everyone wants to overcomplicate the freaking process, and they think that if they make it simple, it's not going to be resourceful because they believe all the bullshit that they were sold about everything else that's out there. You have places and people and things that make you believe that unless you're running into the freaking brick wall every day with a workout, you're not getting anywhere. Or unless you're lifting 10 million pounds of freaking weight and whatever, you're not going to get stronger, you're not going to get better. Or unless you're taking these supplements or you're doing these things or you're taking this whatever, that you're not going to have anything happen. What the fuck? How did it get to that point? It's ridiculous to me that people actually still believe and buy into that bullshit. You don't need all of that. It is not necessary to spend hours and hours and hours of your day, working out and doing all these things and buying all these crazy freaking supplements and other shit, to be able to get results and whatever. It really isn't. It is very simple. It is very basic. People get shocked when they come here and they talk to me and they're asking about how do I get in shape? How do I get better? What do I need to happen? And how much time I need to invest? And when I tell them that they need basically 3 hours a week and they think, wait, what? What do you mean 3 hours? Well, if you can spend an hour, I don't even need to be that much. If you could literally spend a half an hour a day, 3 times a week, you can get incredible freaking results with your body. You can look like a freaking badass monster. You can perform like one. You can be an absolute, badass. Holy shit. Just with that. And people are like, wait, what do you mean? But that's not possible. That's not what they tell you. Yeah, because every fucking gym tells you got to come and train 5, 6, 7 days a week. There's no days off. You got to have this. You got to be all dedicated. You got to spend 2 hours at the gym. You got to do all this bullshit. For what? So you can buy the bullshit supplements and buy all the other bullshit things and follow their bullshit routines and buy the bullshit diet plans and blah, blah, blah so you can get results. None of that shit's necessary. It really isn't. Look, if you're an athlete and you're competing for something or you're training for a profession or whatever that requires you to be absolutely extra physical, then yes, you need the extra time. You need the extra days. You need the extra training. You need the extra supplements. You need the extra everything to get you there because you're trying to put your body in a specific position in a specific time frame to get there, right? But here's the thing about that. That's not something that you can sustain for the rest of your life. It's not realistic. It really isn't. Can you do it? Maybe. But man, you're going to suffer along the fucking way. And is it worth it? No, it really isn't. But you can learn to absolutely enjoy the process and do things that are fun and exciting and get to play every freaking day and not ever worry about, I got to exercise every day and do all this extra shit that's absolutely a pain in the ass that's not necessary. And you can learn the right habits that you can follow that will literally last you the rest of your life, whether that be another 20 or 30 years or another 100 or 150 like me. Yeah, I know, that's kind of cool. Anyway, it's such a cool thing when you learn and understand what works for you and you start applying that on a regular basis. You start realizing that watching these people running like chickens with their heads cut off, trying to do all this extra shit so they can quote unquote chase shape isn't necessary. You don't have to do that. You just simply need to follow the rules that actually make sense for you. And people think that, oh, I'm doing all this cardio and I'm doing all this running and I'm doing all this blah, blah, blah and blah, 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 and that's going to get me there. And I lift every day and I'm this and I'm that and that's going to get me there. I'm like, okay, to a point, maybe. And then what? See, getting you there is what exactly? You got there, whatever that means for you. Then what? How do you maintain? How do you sustain? How do you continue? How do you live an absolutely fantastically freaking healthy and fun lifestyle without doing all the same dumb shit you were doing to quote unquote get you there? This is the part that people don't think about, right? Like, what about the after? Everyone sells you on the, hey, come do this and I'm going to get you there. But they don't talk about the what happens after you get there and how do I keep that going? See, I always ask this when people tell me about the transformations that they can have and how they can do some fantastic cool shit in 60 days or 90 days or 30 days or whatever. Fuck, don't tell me about that. Show me your 900-day transformation. Show me what you did. You notice how it's cool? You can show me your before and afters because you just did this freaking, there's some new one that's out there now. There's the 75-day hard, whatever. That's the dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard of. People are actually fucking running like... Fuck, anyway, I'll leave that alone. But there's a new one, a 59-day thing or whatever. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's like do some dumb shit for literally every day for 59 days. No days off. And that's going to get you there. Like, what? Why? Explain to me what happens when you hit day 59 and you got there. Now what? The fuck do you do? Oh, you think you're going to be able to continue that shit for the rest of your life? You must be out your fucking mind. It is impossible to maintain that for a long term. And people they come back and give me this, no, it's just to create resilience and to create habits and to create whatever. What fucking habits? You've literally been beating yourself up for the last 50 days, 60 days, 75 fucking days, right? Now that you're done doing that shit, what are you going to do? That's going to keep you the habit of continuing to beat yourself up for the rest of your life? And you think that's going to be sustainable? You think that's going to actually help you get results and get somewhere? That's stupid. That's absolutely fucking dumb. You don't need to do that. What if you learn how to actually spend the 2, 3 hours in a week, right? Learning the right things, moving the right way, and then you learn how to do things consistently at home that are going to help support what you're doing over there. And you can do that for another 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 fucking years and never have to worry about stopping because you're not fucking yourself up in the process. How's that for an answer? That to me makes more fucking sense than all the other bullshit. That to me is something that I can actually buy into and go after because, well, hell, that's sustainable. It doesn't matter where I am. It doesn't matter where in the world I am. It doesn't matter what equipment I have or what's going on. I actually know I can do shit physically to keep me healthy, keep me moving, keep me going, make me stronger, make me better. And I don't need all this extra whatever to be able to get that done. How cool is that? How cool is it to learn that you can have one tool basically that you use and that tool can help build you like a freaking badass fucking superhero that you want to be, right? And never have to worry about anything because you learn to move correctly. You learn to do shit with your body that other people look at and are like, damn, I can't believe you can do that. And you how old? Holy fuck, that's amazing. Simply because you took the time to learn and stayed consistent with doing it. See, the difference with this method and what I'm talking about versus what everybody's looking for is that this isn't a quick fix. This isn't in 60 days, you're going to be the perfect badass motherfucker. No, it's going to take you some time. It might take you longer than you want to quote unquote put in. But my question to you is, do you plan on living past that or you plan on dying tomorrow? Because if your plan is you want to live a long fucking life, wouldn't it actually make sense to do the right fucking things for yourself to get you in a position where you can actually live that life the way you want to, being a badass, being able to do all the things you want to do? I mean, it makes sense to me. And so, what if it takes me 6 months or a year or 5 years or 10 fucking years to get to the point where I'm a badass? I still plan on living past that shit, so if I don't do anything, those 10 years are going to go by regardless. And I'm going to be probably more fucked up than I was before I started. But if I do something and I continue and I stay consistent, 10 years from now, I'm the baddest motherfucker on the planet and then some. And I get to live the rest of my life like that. Fuck yeah, that's exciting. That should be exciting as shit to you too. To know that every one of you have the opportunity to go ahead and actually do that and live like that and be like that. Fuck, why would you not want to be? That's the part I don't understand. And so that mentality, man, that quick fix thing really did a number on us, especially our Gen Xers and baby boomers, man, because really bought into that bullshit. And for the last 30, 40 fucking years, we've probably invested our time, energy, and efforts trying to do those things to quote unquote get the results and have this freaking yo-yo shit happen the whole entire time. Is any time we jumped off that freaking bandwagon and stopped thinking that, well, when I was younger, I could do this and I'd get the results in that way so I can go back and try that shit again. You've all tried that fucking shit. It ain't worked, did it? All the things that you used to do that got you there fast don't fucking work anymore, right? Okay, it's time to learn something different. It's time to learn something new. It's time to actually learn and understand you and do the right things for you and stop following all these fucking trends about people and bullshit that has literally nothing to do with keeping you healthy. Because you know why those programs are in place? Because they know people are looking for that quick fix. So let's give them what they want, keep their money, get them started, and then get them hooked on coming back and doing that shit over and over and over and over and over and over again. Because that's good for them, not necessarily good for you. What I'm saying to you is hop off that fucking bandwagon. Get off that damn wagon wheel. Get off that little, what is that called? The hamster wheel that everybody's on, right? Get off of that shit. Let me help you learn the right freaking things to do. Let me help you learn how to move in a way that's fun, that's exciting, and that, oh yeah, gives you freaking results. Help you get in shape, help you actually put muscle on, help you learn to freaking get out of pain, help you learn to do things that maybe others look at as physically impossible, or maybe at one point were physically impossible for you. Let me teach you all those things. Then let me teach you how to actually eat to support what you're trying to do. Fuck those bullshit diets and counting macros and doing all this other crap that everybody's telling you that you have to do in order to get the results you want. You don't. You just simply need to understand how the food you eat affect you and why you should eat certain things and fucking do it. And stay consistent with it. And it's such an interesting thing to find out that after a year, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, you could literally not just look better, feel better, but be better than you've ever been at any other point in your life. Simply because you learned the right things to do and you just simply stayed consistent doing them. And no, they don't require all the damn time of your life. And no, they don't require all day long. They just simply need a few hours a week for you to be able to do that. Man, how freeing is that? to have the opportunity to go and live the life you want, be the badass motherfucker that you want to be, and not have to literally give your entire life and well-being to that cause. You just simply need to learn the right things, have the right support system, because we can definitely provide that for you, and then fucking go make it happen. Shit. That excites the hell out of me. Look, you guys are listening, you thinking, wondering, why is that really possible and can that be done? Shit, come and meet the hundreds or thousands of people that I've helped over the years do exactly that. Come and meet the ones that have been working with me for 8, 9, 10 years and where they're at now compared to where they were then. And you get to understand that what I'm talking about isn't just a quick fix thing. This is literally changing your life for the better for the rest of your life. That's exciting. That's something that I think everyone has the right to actually experience, but unfortunately, very few take advantage of that and find out because you're too scared of whatever fucking bullshit you're scared of. Stop being a pansy. Stop being scared of shit. Actually do the right things for you and your family and become the badass that you were designed to be. Let me fucking help you. Ask. Look, reach out. Ask me questions. Get on a phone call, right? Actually, bring me shit. Just tell me things. You know, reach out through Facebook, reach out through Instagram, reach out through social media. Hell, reach out through the website, reach out through telephone. Fuck, I'd say send me a smoke signal. I might not see the shit, but send it anyway. You never know, right? You know, use drums and whatever, man. I mean, there's the bottom line is, guys, the results and the things are out there for you. If you want to take advantage of them, like we'd be more than happy to provide you whatever you need to be able to do that. And honestly, my support can simply be me pointing you in the right direction, me telling you who to go to, where to go, or how to go and do whatever it is that you're going to do. That doesn't mean that you actually have to be here. Fuck it, love it, but that's not what this is about. This is about actually giving you what you need so you can get the damn results that you want. So you can start listening to the right things and following the right things, or you can keep listening to the bullshit that you've been listening to for the last how many fucking years. If you haven't figured out by now that doing those same things haven't gotten you where you want to be, maybe it's time to try that new approach. Maybe it's time to actually give the old guy a try, right? And see if you can actually come up with some shit that makes a difference for you. You might be surprised. Find out. Man, I love this episode. This was fucking cool. I really enjoyed talking to you guys about this, and I really hope that you guys don't let that quick fix mentality keep fucking you up because it doesn't have to. The good thing is there's a solution to that. You can take advantage of it at any time whenever you're ready to actually get the results that you've wanted. Pick up the phone, make a phone call, schedule an appointment. Let's make some shit happen, all right? Guys, with that, I'm going to leave you guys be. I'm going to say goodbye, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out. Love you all.